lobby up and running now, so we should have this good to go as soon as possible.
Right, while we wait, shout-outs to all of you guys who are watching so far. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is the ESL EU Community Cup series for Mortal Kombat X. We've been doing these for weeks and weeks and weeks, a long time coming now. And this is actually going to be the last Community Cup that Geoff and myself can stream. So
I think we definitely need to sort of mention though that the Community Cups they are continuing.
Yes.
They will continue after this week. It's just this is the final one that we will actually be available to stream. The Community Cups are going to continue, but not via our streams basically. So this final streamed week, we're really excited. We've had some really sick gameplay so far, but we have some really good players up and coming. Obviously, we have Irish Mantis in due time going to be in this next King of the Hill match. And, I mean, we have Foxy. Foxy's actually in this cup. We have Razor, who's a really up-and-coming player. K-Top, Krathen, like some really great players lined up and ready to go.
But why?
This week,
why do we have so many good players?
I was just about to say, this week, very generously, the people over at Creative have provided us with a headset and headphone amplifier. So thank you very much to those guys. This will be rewarded to first place, so it's definitely worth playing for. And I think that's really one of the things that has, I think, called for some of these players to step up and go, you know what, I want some of that. And here they are. You know, we have Foxy, Razor, Mantis, Krathen, K-Top. Some of these guys are here all the time, and then some of these players are here just for that grand prize, which everyone's going to be playing for. So very interesting.
Well, you know, Injustice 2 is around the corner. I'm assuming it's fair to say that a lot of these players are looking to maybe get into streaming, making content, and just generally getting a lot out of the game. And having a very, very high quality sound card and headset is a good way of starting that off.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we actually have the guys in the King of the Hill right now, so I'm going to give it the switch around, just so I can get the names up and ready to go. So we know that we're going to see Johnny Cage, but again, when we see a character that we're not as familiar with, the question is always going to be, what is the character we see, and what is the matchup going to be? And that's, you know we're going to see Cage, but that's pretty much the only certainty right now.
That makes me wonder.
Irish Mantis with the swag.
Well, I know Mantis has been saying before this that he's hoping to just kind of just have some fun with this tournament so far. So hopefully we see him go for the well, obviously the Cage pick is, like you said, so much is obvious, but maybe we'll even see him go back to Stunt Double. Maybe even we'll see Fisticuffs, who knows?
I would personally really like to see Stunt Double, because I think Stunt Double is probably one of the funnest characters in the game to watch.
No, I agree. God, I wish, as fun as swag combos are in training mode, I kind of wish Mantis would just get these swift down twos out to get this finishing as much as possible.
He's actually killing me so fast. I'm having to make sure I type these names out with great speed.
So, like you said, Geoffmeister we've not really seen too much of lately. We recognise his name. I'm pretty sure he's just prominently an online, at very least, a very regular player, because I know the EU guys speak of him a few times. He's got some YouTube channels, videos out there, so I have no doubt he's I mean, obviously, I'm profile level 87. I think he's played once or twice. But I'll have to wait and see who he picks. It's a Triborg background, so will he actually... Oh, Ermac.
Oh,
Master of Souls.
So this is a throwback, you know. Master of Souls Ermac is something that we have not seen for a very long time. I think with the current patch in the game, if you see Ermac, it's probably Mystic, right? Mystic is the traditional at this point, and it's Spectral if you want, some swag. We saw like
if your opponent's armor sucks,
you
do Spectral. If you just need an annoying armored attack and amazing neutral, you go Mystic. These guys can get straight into it. Oh wow, Geoffmeister starts off with 2 jump-ins as well, back to back. That's a sign of disrespect, I think.
I think Master of Souls, though, is still a very good variation, because he's still got massive, meterless damage output, can combo off his low and overhead, so he's got an overhead-low mix-up game, which has never not been dangerous. And just stuff like that, The second he tags you with 1 soul ball, it can be a full combo, so long as the souls are charged. However, Mantis really doesn't care about that right now, and Geoffmeister with the disrespect on Wake Up, unfortunately getting tagged by a raw string. There was no mix-up there. That's just a full combo into guaranteed chip for round 1 for Irish Mantis.
And again, despite Geoffmeister pretty much getting steamrolled, I respect the fact that he didn't block at the end there. He didn't want to give Mantis the guaranteed meter back with the chip damage wasn't a kill.
Ooh,
really nice anti-air combo though, Geoffmeister, and gets the restand. He can turn into Vortex. Ooh, tries to go for the safer version, gets a little bit of damage. Not too bad.
I think sometimes you have got to be careful as Ermac though. I mean, if you manage to land the soul ball early on in a combo, then if you're not charged, and again the down 3 anti-air, ready for that. But if you're not charged, then you're actually not going to be able to sort of rep that unless you spend a bar or something like that.
I wonder if Geoffmeister is so focused on the jumping aspect though, because his anti-airs have been on point, but he himself has been jumping in a lot of the time. So I kind of think he's really based the gameplay so far around that aspect.
Looking really good from so far though. Ooh. I mean, these ground pounds at this health, those ground pounds will add up massively. Oh, committing into the nut punch, but the mix-up of will he meet a burner or not? That is going to be one of the benefits of A-list. The anti-air, no, the air-to-air, I should say. And actually, just like that, Irish Mantis straight back in this. Can totally win the round now.
Has no stamina, but has loads of bar available. If he gets it back, he can go for the break. Oh, wow. Raw Soul Blast as a poke in the neutral. Oh, wow. There we go again. See it.
So we did see, we saw Geoff get opened up by the overhead in the first round. We are completely yet to see him get opened up by it from that point onward. Every single time he's gone for it. So you wonder if Mantis is going to start dedicating to those lows off the 1-1. But at this point, not really getting a chance to do it.
Oh, with the grab. Doesn't get punished fully though, but it's going to let go of buttons anyway. And he finds himself cornered again. Just a corner carry from Johnny Cage is really dangerous. Blocks this time.
And there's the low. I was just about to say, we've seen Mantis go into the overhead off that so many times. It was only a matter of time before Geoff got opened up.
But not like it's a 50-50 though. I think it's just Geoffmeister needs to be a little bit more on point with his fuzzies. But
yeah,
Johnny, I like how he's playing this so far. He's just playing really slow. But Mantis is just getting in his face. A lot of bar being spent though, for both of them.
Geoff has got one bar. You wonder if he's going to try and use it to get away. But at this point, he's actually taken so much damage. It's going to be risky to try and go for the armored option now. But he goes for it anyway.
No bar available. This could be very dangerous.
He's got to be so careful here. One tag. He has the souls charged. And the jump kick is good. And there we go. Game number 1 for Irish Mantis.
I like the way Mantis has adapted this though, because Cage used to be like, back in the days of Cage being just absolutely insane. Like it was very in your face. It was basically just about A-list would fish for that forward 3, he'd fish for the dizzy knee, and he'd get you blocking, and he'd just turn it into crazy block strings, loads of chip damage, loads of free bar, and you can't do that anymore. You know, you have to choose. Really, you have to choose. Do I use stamina to get in, or do I use stamina to cancel? You really can't do much of both anymore. So I like the way Mantis kind of has really slowed down his Cage play when he plays A-list. And he's not desperately fishing for that 4-3. He's looking for other ways to get you blocking, and his use of throws as well has been impeccable.
That is really unfortunate for Geoff. He actually went for the meter burn choke right there, but it collided right as the environment interaction connected, and he lost the bar anyway.
Well, what makes you think,
now 1 bar up.
Was Geoff trying to catch him off guard? Because Geoff, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but has gone for Mystic over Master of Souls. So did he think that Mantis maybe wouldn't have noticed that he'd changed variation and wanted to start with the variation move in the choke instantly?
That is definitely a possibility, but as you can see here, Mantis is just gradually working his way in, but in this instance, he's going to be a lot more prone to throw these force balls because he's not going to have the trading tool of the charged soul ball now. He's going to have teleport, which on a read can be good, but it's massively unsafe. And there we go, the anti-air! What a conversion from Mantis! That was insane!
That is the conversion of a man that's played Cage for more than a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is just the character knowledge. Oh, could have done it again, but Geoff goes to the last minute interactable instead. Oh my lord.
Oh, Mantis spending one of his bars, but it's not going to be good. Geoff consistently using these environment interactions just for the invincibility. Really smart stuff. Down 1. Going to be those 3+ frames. Instant air overhead, knowing that Mantis is waiting for the poke. That was a very smart play right there, but unfortunately the grab does put him in the corner. Now is Geoff going to burn a bar? The wake-up grab! Thinking a little bit too far ahead, but a drop from Mantis.
Unfortunate. But no, Geoff still finds himself back to the corner. Not a huge amount of damage adding up for Geoff, but it's chipping away slowly but surely. There we go. Missed it this time. No, the nut punch doesn't connect, but still gets a conversion, but another drop. Mantis not quite ready for that.
No, I think Mantis being a little bit too greedy with this bar there. He'd gone for the charge a little bit too many times. The forward 2 opens him up though. Geoff did not able to break. He hasn't got the stamina. Going for a jump in. Ooh, getting tagged. Anyway, the push connects. We might see a round 3 here.
Oh, double overhead. That was smart from Geoffmeister as well. Mantis, like you said, being a little bit too greedy with his bar. Not going to spend the bar just to catch him blocking, but at the same time, Geoffmeister takes it cleanly. Oh, and again, Geoff not really taking any grabs so far.
Oh, the pushback. Bear in mind, guys, Mystic is going to not only drain your bar with the EX push, but actually get some health back. So, going to undo quite a lot of damage that Mantis just did right there. He's going to do the same thing again.
Chang Sung says hello, double overhead, but Mantis smart to it this time.
Oh, there's a punish on the blast. Full combo right there. The stagger opened up by another overhead.
Oh, I love
Goes in for the forward dash. Nice repositioning.
Oh, and there's the challenge. Finally, we see Geoffmeister start to try and do that, but the question is,
his only bar.
Start baiting.
He did spend his only bar of meter on it though, but then again, I reckon at this point, ooh, it whiffs. No full combo. That really sucked for Mantis. This round is not going well for him at all, and the teleport connects, but a drop from Geoff. Uh-oh.
I do like how Geoff decided to save that teleport until the last round, though. Didn't see it too much before, now gets restand. Is he going to go for the throw?
Oh!
Yes, he does! He waits until the very end and goes for the throw. Normally, you see Cage players kind of, you know, do a normal, maybe tick into it from standing one or whatever, but he just waited it out naturally, stood in his face and said, I'm going to grab you, you're not going to tech it, and I'm going to win the round. And that's exactly what he did.
I think the thing is, that grab was actually pretty obvious as well. But in that situation, when the grab is such an attractive option, it's like, well...
Is he making it so obvious he's not going to do it? Or is he making it so obvious that he thinks I'm not going to do it, so he does it? That is that situation.
Exactly. I mean, if anything, that's probably the most dangerous time you can go for a grab. Because it's like, well, you know, what you do. Technically, the chat is actually correct. Technically, he could have uppercutted that. But... I think Geoff was just going, you know what, am I going to blow?
He could have uppercutted that.
I think, well, they're technically right. But then again, Geoff's probably going, well...
That's the best thing about it. It is correct. He could have uppercutted that.
Now, Geoffmeister has gone for the Smoke pick. So this is probably his other character. And, you know, Smoke, although there are certain option selects on his wake up where you can continue to pressure if he goes for the fade. Smoke still has a really strong neutral here. So, you know, this is definitely a character that can still get the job done in a matchup like this. And there's the pressure. Oh, challenge though, seeing the Smoke fade away. It's probably fair to assume Mantis knows a thing or two about this matchup with Smoke being such a popular character.
No, absolutely.
Oh, the conversion.
Especially post-patch, but Smoke, again, the kind of character that... I was about to say defensive options aren't quite traditional in that no armor, but that EX phase being so dangerous as well can definitely catch him sleeping. But again, Irish Mantis, he's not really sticking out and not really committing to a huge amount of strings. So I can't imagine, like, just right there, he's not leaving himself open to whiff punishment from being phased through. He's just playing so patiently.
Oh, not crouching. I mean, and that actually is unsafe, so technically you could be punishing that, but I think Mantis is just not ready for a couple of those launches right there. Oh, the late NJP.
Well, let's not forget, you can't really neutral crouch Smoke after that forward due to his dangerous options aside from it. But Mantis, again, just this solid, grounded game. Mantis, his reactions on point all the time.
But I think that's one of those things about Smoke in particular is because forward 4-3, normally if it's Triborg, you have to neutral crouch that, but Smoke just has so many amazing meatless options to just make it the biggest risk ever to crouch that string in particular. This is match point for Mantis, by the way. He wins one round. That's going to be a 3-0 victory, moving him on to fight Mirko in top 4.
Very clean zoning as well for Mantis, trying to bait him into doing something he doesn't want to be doing. Gets phased through again, but once again, Mantis is not pushing out the buttons to get himself punished. He's just playing so calmly, and it works. And that's the second time we're seeing him try and interrupt that back two with whatever that was. NJP, wow, Mantis. Reactions on point as usual.
Straight back in the driver's seat. That was a dangerous grab. Is Geoff going to use the invincible Smoke away? He does indeed. He actually spends both bars on the escape.
Sign of desperation at the last minute though, but again, isn't going to let it phase him. Goes into the overhead teleport. Uh-oh.
That's a full combo. No, he's actually going to build stamina before this is over. Oh, the untechable grab. Smart stuff. Oh no, he bet everything on that teleport. But the wake-up X-Ray to whiff punish the whiff teleport is going to comfortably move Irish Mantis 3-0 in the top 4, where he will be facing off against Mirko.
I mean, you say comfortably, he didn't need to do that X-Ray. He could have done an uppercut, he could have done a throw, he could have done anything easier. But the fact that he decided to use the X-Ray to finish off shows, yep, that's an easy win, easy finish. Mantis going in. I mean, to be fair, I'm never going to complain at seeing an X-Ray in tournament. We rarely see them. So when we do, it's always a bit of a treat.
I was actually going to give him 2 respects for the legendary down 2, but not this day.
I see. So you weren't down to give him a 2?
No, I wasn't down for that 2, but some other time we might do it. Maybe in top 4. Who knows? Anyway, we have our next top 8 match up and coming, which is going to be K-Top versus Krathen. I'm actually really excited for this one.
You know, this is going to be, I think, arguably the most back and forth we would expect to see, because they're both incredible players and we've seen them